Hello! Our today's topic is comparisons. And what are we going to discuss? First, we are going to discuss comparative and superlative degree of adjectives and adverbs. Then we are going to learn some comparative structures. So, let's look at which comparisons do we have. We have comparative and superlative structures and comparison structures. To understand which rule to use, we need to learn something about groups of adjectives and adverbs. The first group is short adjectives and adverbs. These are adjectives and adverbs that consist of one syllable or two syllables but ending with y, er, ow, or te. The second group is long adjectives and long adverbs. They consist of more than one syllable. Let's look at the comparative degree when we compare two things. With short adjectives, we use the suffix er. For example, short, shorter, fast, faster, funny, funnier. With long adjectives, we use the word more plus an adjective. So beautiful, more beautiful, handsome, more handsome. We have some rules about the spelling of short adjectives. So if an adjective ends with a vowel and a consonant, если оно заканчивается на гласную согласной, so the last consonant doubles. For example, hot, hotter, so we have a double T, or big, bigger, double G. If an adjective ends with the letter E, so the letter E disappears. So nice, nicer. We have the suffix er, but not eer. White, whiter. And if an adjective ends with Y, we change it with I. So funny, funnier. Funny we have Y, funnier, I. Next type of a comparative structure is a superlative degree, when something is the best, the tallest, something is unique. With short adjectives, we use the plus adjective with the suffix est. Let's look. Short, the shortest. Fast, the fastest. Funny, the funniest. So we always use the definite article the before the form. So long adjectives are used with the words the most. Beautiful, the most beautiful. Handsome, the most handsome. But we have some exceptions. These are such words as good, well, bad, much, many, and far. In comparative degree, they will have following forms. For example, good, better, bad, worse, much, many, more, far will have forms further and farther. We use the form further when we are speaking about time and distance, and we are using the form farther when we are speaking about the distance. Next is the superlative structure. Good, well, the best. Bad, the worst. Much, many, the most, and far, the furthest and the farthest. Which structures can we use to compare two things together? We can use such structure as or not as. When two things are the same, they are similar, we will use the structure as. She is as beautiful as her friend. So she is beautiful and her friend is beautiful. Not as we're using this structure when people or things are different. For example, she isn't as tall as her friend. So she is short and her friend is tall. We have such structure as the plus a comparative and the plus a comparative when we say that changing of one thing leads to changing of another thing. For example, the more you practice, the better you speak English. So if the first thing changes, the second also changes. Or we have in Russian a proverb: тише едешь, дальше будешь. Yes, the slower you drive, the farther you get. Which other structures can we use? We can use such structure as less plus adjective plus than. For example, philosophy is less interesting than math. Or the least plus adjective plus of or in. For example, philosophy is the least interesting of all the subjects. Here we don't compare philosophy with something, we just say that it has like a unique extreme quality. Then much, a little, far, a lot of, a bit or slightly plus a comparative adjective. For example, this house is slightly larger. Yes, slightly. Not very, but slightly. A little, also like a little larger. So the difference is not very strong. Next, comparative plus and plus comparative. We use it when we say that the situation is changing. My English is getting better and better. So the situation is in the process of changing. By far plus a superlative adjective. It is by far the most interesting book I've read. We use this structure when we want to focus our attention on the quality. Or look, sound, taste, smell like something. He looks like his father. It means that they are similar to each other. He is as beautiful or he is as handsome as his father. So he looks like his father. So today we've discussed the comparative and superlative degree of adjectives and some comparison structures used to compare two things together. So see you next lesson.